tune is gonna rock them over the precipice. Hey! Stop it! So when all you're riding in the island and you come from
Hi everyone, so as you guys can see, I have like a kaleidoscope of colors going on today. So I was actually reading an article last night online and I came across a photo of the Caribbean airline plane, and I was so inspired of the colors that they have on the plane with the hummingbird as well as the logo that I decided to create a look using all the colors, and this is what I came up with. So for those who are wondering exactly what is this young lady speaking about, it is the Caribbean airline plane. It is the national airline of Trinidad and Tobago, which happens to be the country of my origin. So I am going to include a photo now for you guys to see the actual colors that I used to create this look. So here's the photo. Beautiful, right? Yeah, so that specific photo was my inspiration for this particular look. If you are interested for the tutorial, stay tuned. Hi everyone, so let's get straight into today's look. So first I'm going to prime the lid, and today I am using MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly, and that's what it looks like. I am going to use a brush to apply this. And you just making sure you blend that out all over the entire eyelid area. What I also went ahead and did, I applied, this is from my Makeup Forever Flash palette. I used a little bit of the white color over here and applied that just to the inner part of the tear duct area. I also use the same brush that I applied the Painterly Paint Pot on my lid to blend out that white color. So today I will be using from two palettes, and these are my sleek eyeshadow palette. This one is the Ultra Matte, and then this one, it's the Acid palette. So the first color that I will be using, I think it's from the Acid palette. Let me double check. No, sorry, it's actually from the Ultra Matte palette. So we're going in with the Ultra Matte, and I'm going in with this yellow color in the corner here, and apply that to the inner part of the tear duct area. And just blend it out a little bit. Now I am going in with that same palette. I am going to use this shade of blue. Next I'm going in with the Acid palette, and I am going to use this shade of green right here and apply it next to that blue color. And I'm kind of like overlapping this color a little bit onto the blue. So now what I am going to do is I'm going to start blending the colors, and this is what I like to do. I just like to do the tapping motion back and forth where the both colors meet to the center there, and this way I find that it helps blend it a lot easier as opposed to me going back and forth. Because the thing with doing colored looks, especially if you're using more than one color on the lid area, you don't want to do too much blending where you create an additional color that you really don't want for the specific look that you are trying to do. So just by simply patting gently up and down, it will help blend those colors together without creating an additional color. You just want the colors to have like that sort of flow that is flowing into one another, if that makes any kind of sense. So I'm just gently tapping up and down until I am quite happy with the blended look. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing with the first two colors that I applied in the beginning. So I'm just gently tapping these colors together. Next, what I am doing is I'm using the tip of the brush and I'm just going on top the color and blend it out a slight bit in a back and forth motion before I apply that other color on the outer part of the lid. For our next color, I am going back in the Ultra Matte palette and I'm going to use this color right here. And just slightly blend that over the green color a little bit. Like that. Next I am going into my, this is the Take Me to Brazil palette, and I am just going to take a dab of this dark purple color and apply that on the outer part of the lid as well. Next, with a fluffy blending brush, I'm going back in with that same Ultra Matte palette and I am going in with this shade of pink and blend that on the outer part of the crease area. And I'm taking that color right into this area, just lightly in a back and forth motion. I am now going in and apply, this is MAC pigment in vanilla, and apply that under the brow bone area. Now with a fluffy blending brush, I am going to start blending in the crease area to soften these colors a bit. Now whatever eyeshadow that is remain on the brush, I am just taking that and applying on the lower lash line. And this is the same blue color that we use on the inner part of the lid area. Like that. Now for the eyelash, I am going to be using, this is my Lena lashes, and this one is in the style Sasha. And this is what Sasha looks like. Also, I do have on lower lashes, so I will be using, this is from my Adele eyelash. I'm using the lower lashes from that kit, and I will be back. So now that the eyelashes are on, what I am going to do next is I'm going back in my Makeup Forever Flash palette, and with my same small brush I'm taking a little bit more of the white color and apply that on the waterline. So now that I already applied the eyelashes, I went ahead and I applied a little bit of the white from the Makeup Forever Flash palette. I applied that under the waterline, and next I am going in with the Ultra Matte palette and I'm going to apply some of this color on the waterline. Now this is optional. If you are recreating this look, you can just apply like a black eyeliner on the waterline instead of this. Now I am going to apply, this is my Cargo Texas Lash Mascara, and I'm going to apply that on the upper and lower lash. So because the lower lashes that I applied, especially on the left hand side, keeps lifting, I decided to remove the both of them. And what I did is I went ahead and applied 3 coats of the Cargo Mascara. So now we are going to move on with the foundation. I already applied my moisturizer on my face. So next I am going to use, this is my Studio Finish Concealer from MAC. And this one is in the color NC45. Now I like using a fluffy brush when I am going to conceal whatever blemish on my face. So just a little bit of that on the brush, like that. And I'm just going to conceal that mark there, as well as this one here. Okay, so I think that's about it. Now we are moving on to the foundation. So today I decided that I wanted to do a foundation with a very light to medium coverage, and I am going to use my MAC Face and Body foundation. This one is in C6, and I am also going to use about a drop or two of the same Face and Body, but this one is in C7. So on my palette, I am going to apply just a little bit, and this, you have to kind of really remember to shake this before you use it, because it's a water-based foundation, and when you leave it sitting, it separates. So you want to make sure that all the product is well blended before you apply it to your face. And it's very, very thin as well, so that should be sufficient. Now let me add a bit of the C7. to start applying that onto the face. So now I am going in to set this foundation. I am going to use, this is from MAC, this is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and this one is in the shade Medium Deep. So with a big fluffy brush, I am just going to take a bit of that and apply on my entire face. I absolutely love, this is one of my favorite foundation. I love that it leaves your face feeling as though you are not even wearing anything, and it leaves like a nice subtle glow to your face. So we are moving on now to the blush, and I am going to use, this is from MAC, and this one is in the color Desert Rose. So we're going to apply that on the cheek area. Moving on to the lips now. So I am going to mix two of my LA Girl paint colors, and this one is in Blushing, and the next color it's in Baby Doll. So I'm going to mix these two colors on my palette and apply that on the lip. So this wraps up our today's look, and as usual, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks for viewing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.